Arctic Circle. Year 2099, the wind howled like a wounded beast across the empty white expanse, sweeping over cracked ice and exposed bedrock. The Earth's magnetic field had grown erratic. Permafrost that had held for millennia was now surrendering to the heat, and somewhere beneath that ancient ice, asterisk something was calling asterisk. Ethan Reeve moved alone through the blizzard, a small figure against a landscape that no longer obeyed compass or satellite. A veteran polar explorer stationed at Research Base Polaris. He wasn't here for climate data, not this time. He was here because of the signal asterisk asterisk. For 72 hours it had pulsed from beneath the ice, steady, deliberate, repeating the same cryptic message on an old radio frequency. 43, 21.76. Choose, choose, choose. The transmission didn't match any known beacon. It wasn't background noise. And worse, it wasn't coming from above or across the Earth. It was emanating from below asterisk asterisk, deep beneath the glacier shelf, over 300 meters down. On the 5th day of his mission, as he was setting up the seismic scanner, the ice beneath his feet cracked asterisk asterisk. It wasn't the creak of settling ice. It was sharp, sudden, like bones snapping under pressure. Ethan had just enough time to look down before the frozen ground collapsed asterisk asterisk. He fell, tumbling through the dark, bouncing against jagged ice, breath crushed from his lungs. Ethan hit the bottom hard and didn't move. When he awoke, the cold was still there, but something else had replaced the darkness. Light, a soft, unnatural golden glow emanated from somewhere ahead. He stood, blinking. He was inside some kind of asterisk asterisk cavern asterisk asterisk, but the walls weren't made of ice or rock. They shimmered faintly, curved and seamless, etched with patterns that moved when he tried to focus on them. And then he saw it. A massive asterisk asterisk tear-shaped structure encased partly in ice, partly freed. It looked like a ship asterisk asterisk, but nothing built by human hands. Smooth, silent, ancient. Ethan approached, one cautious step at a time. His gloved fingers trembled as he reached out and touched the cold outer hull. The ship responded asterisk asterisk. A low hum vibrated through the air. Lines of light flickered across the surface. Then, without warning, a hatch asterisk slid open asterisk asterisk, silent, seamless. From the dark interior, a voice echoed, flat, machine-like, perfect English. Biometric signal confirmed. Species, Homo sapiens. Status, isolated. Compatibility, acceptable. Initiate covenant selection. Ethan stared into the opening, heart pounding. The air inside wasn't cold anymore. It was asterisk asterisk breathing asterisk. The air inside the alien ship was still. Not silent, asterisk asterisk still asterisk asterisk. It wasn't just the absence of sound, but the sense that even time hesitated to breathe here. Ethan Reeve stepped cautiously through the corridor, headlamps sweeping across walls that shimmered like polished obsidian, laced with veins of light. Everything pulsed faintly, alive but dormant, watching. His breath fogged the visor of his mask as he moved deeper, and the temperature rose slightly, unnervingly warm compared to the Arctic void above. He hadn't radioed the base, hadn't left a beacon. Part of him didn't care. Part of him, asterisk asterisk, the part that had stopped hoping long ago, asterisk asterisk, was just moving forward because it was the only direction left. He passed through an archway into a massive chamber and froze. Laid out in silent rows were asterisk asterisk bones asterisk. Hundreds of skeletal remains, tall, angular, clearly asterisk not human asterisk asterisk, rested within glass-like pods that had shattered long ago. Some still wore fragments of armor fused into their ribcage. Others had no skulls, just hollow crowns where thoughts might once have gathered. Every one of them faced the same direction, as if they died looking toward a final hope, toward the center. Ethan's eyes followed their gaze. In the heart of the chamber stood a platform, and on it something that asterisk wasn't dead asterisk asterisk. A suit, no, not a suit. A skin asterisk asterisk. Biomechanical, half metal, half organic, curled like a fetus awaiting birth. It shimmered faintly with heat, tendrils floating in viscous amber fluid suspended above the pedestal, and beneath it, etched in the floor in unmistakable asterisk English, "For the last mind WHOENDURES." He swallowed. A memory, uninvited, surged forward. His wife asterisk holding their daughter's hand. The sirens howling. Smoke, the last glimpse of them before the evacuation gate slammed shut, and he was pushed through. They hadn't made it. Neither had thousands. He survived. But surviving wasn't living. Not anymore. After the resource wars, after the bombings, after the tribunals, Ethan had vanished asterisk, not in body but in soul. He turned to isolation, to science, to silence. The Arctic Circle was as far as he could run from the sound of his own guilt. And yet here he stood, asterisk, chosen asterisk, apparently by something older than humanity. He circled the pod, footsteps echoing faintly on the metallic floor. No buttons, no interface. Just one thing that pulsed with subtle invitation, a asterisk palm-shaped indentation at the base. Contact asterisk was required. Consent or complicity asterisk. Ethan removed his glove. He stared at his hand, scarred, weathered, calloused. It had held weapons. It had failed to hold onto those he loved. What would it hold now? He hesitated. Inside his chest, the gnawing returned. That familiar question, why me? Why the survivor? Why the man who had done nothing but run asterisk for years? Surely there were others more worthy. Others with purpose, with families, with hope. But maybe that was the point. Maybe only someone with nothing left to lose could make this choice. His fingers trembled. He clenched his fist, then opened it and placed his hand into the indentation. Nothing, then everything. A jolt surged through him, not pain, but asterisk recognition, asterisk. His thoughts fractured. Images flooded his mind, asterisk, alien stars, foreign wars, a billion voices asterisk, all once connected through something vast and incomprehensible. He saw the asterisk, hive asterisk, a sentient collective intelligence that consumed identity, leaving only function. It had devoured the builders of this ship. It was coming for Earth. Already had asterisk, the suit awakened, amber fluid drained, tubes detached. The exosuit unfurled like a spider stretching after sleep. It rose slowly, scanning him with eyes that weren't eyes, just shifting, multifaceted lenses glowing faint blue. Ethan staggered back, breath shallow. "Wait," he whispered hoarsely, heart racing. "I didn't say yes." But the suit paused. Then a voice, not mechanical but human asterisk, spoke softly inside his skull. "You did." The exosuit moved toward him, not attacking, not forcing, but approaching like an animal sensing pain. As if it, too, remembered what it was like to be asterisk alone asterisk. Ethan sank to his knees. He wanted to run, he wanted to scream. But what he truly wanted, deep down in the place he never let himself feel, was to stop being asterisk, powerless asterisk. He looked up, and the suit opened its chest, a space shaped perfectly for one broken man. Ethan burned. 3 days passed, though he wouldn't remember them clearly. He lay collapsed at the base of the chamber, wrapped in darkness and fever. His body fused with the exosuit that now clung to him like a second skin. Veins of light pulsed beneath the armor's surface. The suit wasn't just metal. It was alive, adapting to his biology, threading itself into his nervous system, searching his memories like a surgeon with infinite patience. And Ethan dreamed, not of Earth, but of their world asterisk. He saw a sky lit by 3 suns, beneath which spires of living stone pierced the atmosphere. He felt the thoughts of a civilization that communicated through memory sharing and harmonized motion, not words. A species that had never known war, until something from the void came for them. The hive, it was not a species, not an army. It was a asterisk will asterisk, a network of intelligence that moved from star to star, assimilating all thought into one. Ethan felt their panic, their exodus, their desperate bid to outrun something that could not be outrun. He saw the council, their last minds, build the exosuit he now wore, embedding their consciousness into it, not as a weapon, but as a safeguard asterisk. A final effort to find a host in another time, another place, who could stand where they fell. And now he was that host. He woke on the fourth day, gasping. The air was dry, the chamber around him dim. But something had changed. The suit had finished its integration. A new interface flickered faintly in his field of vision, symbols translating, adjusting. He could feel the ship systems pulsing in sync with his heartbeat. He was no longer an intruder here. He was asterisk part of it asterisk. Status, he whispered. The voice returned not outside but from within. Biointegration complete. Neural sync 91%. Combat modules restricted. Host stability borderline alert. Hive presence detected within Sol system. Time to surface breach 72 Earth hours. Ethan's chest tightened. Repeat that, he muttered. The hive has reached the solar system. He stood slowly, unsteady. Pain sparked along his spine where suit tendrils had rooted themselves deep. His thoughts swirled. Hive Earth time limit. Then silence shattered. The HUD flared red. A warning pulse. External sensors triggered. The station. Ethan clambered out of the chamber and back through the ship's corridor toward the icy crevice. He activated his comms. Polaris Station, this is Reeve. Do you copy? Static, he repeated. Switched frequencies. Nothing. He reached the ice wall where he'd fallen. With a sudden, seamless movement that shocked him, the suit formed a blade from his forearm. One swipe, clean, effortless, the ice cracked open. He emerged into sunlight, but the sky was wrong. The auroras above flickered not with greens and blues, but with asterisk black veins asterisk pulsing across the clouds. Shapes moved in the upper atmosphere. Asterisk asterisk, not mechanical asterisk, but biological asterisk asterisk, drifting like spores across the sky. He stared, paralyzed. Then the suit spoke again. Planetary incursion confirmed. Biocraft landings in North America, Scandinavia, Eastern Siberia. Hive swarm seeding in progress. Communications disrupted. Global defense grid offline. Ethan fell to one knee, heart pounding. This was real. This was asterisk asterisk happening asterisk asterisk. He looked down at his armored hands, flexing them. The suit felt like part of him now. Too tight to shed. Too late to reject. He wasn't ready. Why me? He said aloud. I'm not a soldier anymore. I don't have a team. I don't even know what this thing can do. You were chosen, not for what you are, for what you asterisk might become asterisk asterisk. He wanted to scream, but what came out was a low, bitter laugh. Above him, in the distant horizon, a asterisk beam of black light tore down from the sky and struck somewhere north of Greenland. The impact was silent, but he felt it through the earth. The hive was planting something, establishing a asterisk asterisk core asterisk asterisk. The suit began to display a map in his mind, a tactical overlay of Earth. Dozens of asterisk asterisk red zones asterisk asterisk were lighting up. Hive nodes, and then another flash closer. The sky above his base, Polaris Station, lit up in flame. He turned toward it instinctively, but the voice in his head spoke. You cannot reach them in time. Your odds of survival without activation, 0.8%. The message was clear. Run or fight. Neither option promised victory, but only one gave him a choice. Ethan clenched his jaw. What happens if I activate combat systems? Warning, neural feedback may cause memory degradation, emotional drift, identity destabilization. Core consciousness may be compromised, meaning I lose myself. Possibility high. Ethan stared into the storm-choked sky. Earth was under siege. The hive wouldn't wait. And whatever this suit was, he knew it wasn't built to save him. It was built to make a last stand. He closed his eyes, took a breath, and spoke just 2 words. Do it. The suit responded immediately. Blades folded away. Armor plates shifted. A low hum like a heartbeat emerged beneath his skin. And far above in the black sky, the hive noticed him asterisk. The first time he killed one of them, he hesitated. It wasn't because of fear, Not anymore. It was because the creature bled red. He had landed near the southern coast of Iceland, drawn by the hive's spreading signal. The suit had detected a asterisk breeding node asterisk, a pulsating biomechanical structure tunneling into the earth like a cancerous root. It twisted the soil, warped the atmosphere, and from it came the hive's advanced scouts, warped beings, neither machine nor beast. But when Ethan engaged the first wave, his blade slicing effortlessly through twisted chitin and exposed muscle, one of the creatures screamed, not in rage, not like an animal, but like a man asterisk asterisk. The voice, the accent. Even beneath layers of hive mutation and armor, he recognized a asterisk. Jonah's! The creature staggered back, its helmet cracking. A sliver of face showed through. It was asterisk Jonah's. Jonah's buy-in, the comms officer in Ethan's old unit, officially marked KIA asterisk 8 years ago, during a classified Arctic recovery mission. But now, here he stood, or what remained of him. His eyes glowed faintly with the hive's eerie green light, but part of him still blinked, still flinched at the sound of his name. Jonah's, it's me, Ethan, he shouted, lowering his weapon. The creature tilted its head, trembled, then lunged forward with bladed limbs, screaming not at Ethan, but at something inside itself asterisk. Ethan dodged instinctively, pinning the creature to the ground. He placed his armored hand over Jonas's chest, searching for seams, looking for a way to asterisk free him from the parasite wrapped around his body like a tomb. He found a neural plug, alien, fibrous, and pulled. Jonas shrieked. His back arched violently. The suit tried to resist. Ethan felt the hive surge in response, a defensive reflex. Jonas's body convulsed, and his eyes, those familiar, terrified human eyes, looked up at him. Kill me! Ethan hesitated, but only for a second. The blade reformed in his arm. Swift, silent, he did it clean. And then he vomited. They were all like this. The next wave came. More creatures, twisted, armored, agile, but in every one there was a face asterisk asterisk, a mouth that once spoke, eyes that once feared, voices that whispered names and memories he didn't want to remember. Some were soldiers, some civilians. One was a young girl, no older than 10, her limbs stretched unnaturally, her mouth sealed with flesh, her gaze distant and cold. The hive didn't build its army. It asterisk harvested asterisk it. The suit adjusted itself, compensating for his mental fluctuations. The HUD dimmed, trying to block emotional stimuli. But it wasn't enough. Something had changed. The hive had noticed him. He began to hear them. Not just the creatures in front of him, but something deeper, further. Voices inside his skull. They weren't screams. They were asterisk asterisk invitations asterisk. You suffer, we end suffering. You carry guilt, we dissolve guilt. Join us, become purpose. Be free. Ethan gritted his teeth, trying to drown them out. But the suit, fused to his nervous system, was a conduit asterisk asterisk. And the hive was starting to seep in. He felt fragments of emotion that weren't his, saw flashes of hive memory, watched cities fall on distant planets, watched asterisk asterisk entire civilizations kneel willingly, not by force, but by promise. No pain, no loneliness, no choice, just harmony. Part of him wanted it. No more guilt, no more waking up cold, alone, no more running. His feet staggered, steps uncertain as he walked toward the hive node. The breeding nest in Iceland was vast, built into the ruined remains of an abandoned geothermal facility. Tendrils pulsed through turbines. Steam vents hissed with alien respiration. At the center stood the core seed asterisk asterisk, a bulbous structure taller than a building, throbbing with light and surrounded by hive-controlled humans, muttering fragments of language from every culture on Earth. As Ethan approached, his HUD flickered. His vitals dropped. The suit began asterisk, resisting him asterisk asterisk. Or more accurately, he was resisting himself. This is where it ends, the hive whispered. You've seen what we are. You understand, you cannot save them, but you can join them. He raised his arm to attack, but his hand didn't move. He screamed, asterisk asterisk, not out loud asterisk, but in his mind, clawing through his own thoughts like a drowning man reaching for air. And then, in the deepest part of his subconscious, a asterisk voice answered. Not alien, not machine, her voice. Claire, his wife. A memory surfaced, her hand brushing his cheek the day he left for deployment, her voice whispering in his ear before boarding the evac shuttle. Come back. Even if the world ends, come back. Her eyes, they became his anchor. The suit surged. A white pulse shot down his spine. His vision cleared. The voices screamed, but faded asterisk. The hive recoiled from the sudden mental backlash. He moved, fast. Ethan launched himself at the core seed. Hive-controlled soldiers lunged at him, but his blade danced between them. The exosuit unlocked a function it had been withholding. A plasma core destabilizer **. Too powerful for normal use, but now it had no choice. He slammed the core into the seed and let go. A silent explosion erupted, pure light, not fire, ripping the node apart from within. Ethan was thrown clear, crashing through metal and ice, rolling down a hill of snow, his body smoking. He didn't move for a long time, but he was still himself **. For now, night fell. The hive was silent for now. He sat alone by the remnants of a dead nest, staring into the black sky, where stars flickered like warnings **. One hand gripped the snow beside him. The other twitched, trembling **. Not from cold, but from the weight of what he'd done, and what he knew he'd have to do again. It began with silence. Then, across every frequency, every screen, every satellite, a *** voice emerged. Not synthetic, not human, but somewhere in between, calm, measured, without inflection. It spoke in every major language simultaneously, broadcast directly into the minds of every sentient being on Earth. We are not invaders, we are not conquerors, we are your cure. Humanity's cycle of violence, isolation, and extinction is ending. We offer you harmony, purpose. You will be free from fear, from pain, from the burden of self. The hive had made contact with * everyone. It didn't attack, it reasoned **. Ethan stood atop a glacial ridge in southern Greenland, his armor cracked and scorched from the last encounter. The hive's message echoed in his mind, repeating like a lullaby. The suit filtered the signal, but couldn't fully block it. He wasn't alone. The communications unit in his helm buzzed, an encrypted frequency. Against protocol, he opened the channel. The voice that answered was familiar. Ethan Reeve. This is Dr. Alina Sayegh, UN Crisis Division. He paused. Sayegh, a name from years past, one of the few scientists who had worked on early hive signal monitoring. During the resource wars, trusted, rational. We know where you are. We're aware of your integration. You've done more than any of us could have imagined. But now you need to *stand down *. He said nothing. She continued. We've established limited dialogue with the hive's representative node. It claims it doesn't want war. It only responded when attacked. If you escalate further, millions could die. Please let us negotiate. Let us try to coexist. Ethan stared into the white horizon. The hive didn't want to coexist. It wanted to absorb **, to overwrite **. He'd seen it firsthand, heard the pleading voices of those it had taken, remembered the screams as identity melted away. They're not here to save us, he replied flatly. They're here to erase us *, slowly, kindly, permanently. You sound unstable, she said cautiously. I am, he answered, but I'm right. There was a long silence. Then, softly, is there another way? His hand tightened into a fist. No, he cut the comms. The suit had warned him days ago of a hidden ** central node **, a hive seed buried deep beneath the ice shelf of northeastern Greenland, dormant for now. But once activated, it would become the anchor ** for full-scale planetary assimilation. Every signal, every pulse, every thought would radiate from it. Once established, there would be no turning back *. Ethan opened the suit's final protocols. Authorization required for autonomous core detonation, the system intoned. He stared at the glowing red symbol. Asterisk asterisk self-termination with strategic impact asterisk asterisk. The exosuit didn't just house his body anymore. It housed an ancient asterisk asterisk neural detonation mechanism asterisk asterisk capable of collapsing the hive's local consciousness if detonated from inside its node asterisk asterisk. The catch, the detonation would asterisk asterisk destroy him completely. Asterisk asterisk consciousness and all asterisk asterisk. No memory would remain, not even the suit. He would become asterisk asterisk a void asterisk, a ghost in no one's history. He sat down in the snow, staring up at the overcast sky. The aurora above was darker now, tainted green laced with ink-black veins, slowly crawling across the heavens like rot spreading through skin. A gentle wind swept snow across his boots. He closed his eyes, and the memories came. Claire's laughter in the kitchen, his daughter's small hand reaching up to grab his thumb, his squadmates singing terribly around a campfire in Alaska. The first time he killed someone. The first time he chose asterisk not asterisk too. All of it tangled in the same soul. His lips moved. Softly, if I live, I'm a monster. If I die, I'm just a memory. The suit responded. You are more than either. He stood, walked toward the edge of the ravine, where the glacier cracked open, revealing the hive's central tendrils, weaving down into blackness. Below, the core pulsed faintly like a sleeping heart. He engaged descent mode. A magnetic hum lifted him slightly, and the armor's boots began gliding down the chasm wall. Each meter dropped felt heavier, not from gravity, but from the asterisk asterisk weight of inevitability asterisk asterisk. The hive knew he was coming. He felt it asterisk asterisk in his spine asterisk in his skull. It didn't try to stop him. It welcomed him. We see you. We understand your pain. There is no need for sacrifice. Come into the center. Be healed. Your memories will become ours. Your soul will endure. He landed. The node chamber was vast, alive. The walls were made of shifting biomass, etched with faces. Asterisk asterisk human faces asterisk asterisk molded into the tissue like eternal echoes. Some wept, some smiled. Some were asterisk asterisk still moving asterisk. In the center, the hive core stood, towering, pulsating, and strangely calm asterisk asterisk. Ethan approached. The suit's inner voice had gone quiet. It knew. He stopped 10 feet away. The final prompt appeared on his HUD. Initiate core override. This action is irreversible. You will cease to exist. Your legacy will not survive. Confirm. He reached up. His finger hovered. And then he whispered, not to the hive, not to the suit, but to himself. Let this be the last time someone has to make this choice. And pressed confirm asterisk asterisk. Above, in the orbiting skies of Earth, telescopes captured an impossible light. A single beam of white pierced the clouds over Greenland. No explosion, no fire, just silence. Then, worldwide, the hive signals ceased asterisk asterisk. Across cities, forests, and oceans, its spores went dark. The skies cleared. The auroras returned to normal. And the voice, asterisk asterisk, was gone asterisk asterisk. Some said it was a solar flare. Others, a glitch in global systems. But those who had heard the hive knew they never found a body, no wreckage. Only a melted patch of ice and a single mark burned into the glacier, a handprint. He stepped into the core, and it breathed. The interior of the hive's central chamber wasn't a place, it was a asterisk mind asterisk asterisk, shaped from memory, layered with emotion. The walls pulsed with neural tissue and glowed with thoughts in motion. Sounds echoed, not mechanical but human. Laughter, sobbing, the hush of wind through trees, lullabies from dozens of worlds. At the heart of the chamber stood the asterisk asterisk core intelligence asterisk asterisk, waiting for him. It was not a monster. It was a man asterisk asterisk, or what remained of one. Tall, pale, clad in a shell of shifting armor that resembled Ethan's own. But its face was partly exposed, its expression neither angry nor cruel. Just tired. When it spoke, the voice wasn't layered like before. It was singular. You made it. Ethan paused a few steps away. His breath slowed, but the suit kept him steady. Who were you? He asked. The figure smiled faintly. Once, I was like you, a soldier, a survivor. I was the first to make contact, the first to say yes. It gestured to the living walls. And for a time, I believed. The hive promised peace, unity, purpose. I gave up my guilt, my identity. I became part of something vast. Then why break away? The smile faded. Because I remembered her face, my daughter's, in a dream. And for a moment, I wanted to be just me again. Ethan stared at him, at what the hive had made of a man. Not erased, not destroyed, just repurposed ***. It doesn't force you, the core said quietly. That's the tragedy. You surrender willingly. 1,000 choices, each too small to notice, until there's nothing left to choose. Ethan reached into the suit's chest cavity. The intelligent core hummed in his hand, warm, heavy. The * detonation key ***. You know what this is, Ethan said. The core nodded slowly. I do. I tried to use it once. I didn't have the strength to follow through. Then why let me in? The core looked at him, really looked. Not as an enemy, not even as a threat, because someone has to be the last. Silence stretched between them. Then Ethan spoke, almost a whisper. Do you regret it? A long pause. Not the choice I made, only the moments I'll never remember. Ethan stepped forward. No more words. He placed the core into the hive's neural spine. It locked into place with a ***, soft click ***, like a puzzle completed. Lights flared across the chamber. The hive began to tremble, not with panic, but with * acceptance ***. There was no alarm, no resistance, only a final, collective exhale. And in that moment, Ethan saw her. His daughter ***, 6 years old, running barefoot across the yard, hair tangled by wind. She reached for him, laughed, called his name. He dropped to one knee, opened his arms. She ran into them. Everything dissolved into white. Above the Arctic sky, the auroras flared brighter than they ever had, streams of emerald, violet, and gold dancing in chaotic brilliance. Satellites blacked out. Seismographs pulsed once, then fell silent. The hive was gone. Across the planet, the hive-bound fell still. The controlled regained their minds, or what fragments remained. The signals ceased, the sky cleared, Earth was free. But no one knew why. No governments issued statements. No cameras had captured the battle under the ice. There were only rumors of a being in black armor, of lights beneath Greenland's glaciers, of voices that had once filled the sky, now gone. Weeks later, an expedition from Base Polaris found the crater. They found nothing but scorched ice, melted stone, and a single object embedded in the glacier wall. A * photograph *, faded, bent at the corner. A man holding a little girl, both smiling, both unaware of the storms to come. There was no name, only a handprint scorched into the ice beside it. They built a small memorial there. No speech, no plaque, just a place for * quiet *. Years passed. Some claimed the hive would return. Others believed it had been Earth's final test, and someone had passed it. The story of the Arctic ghost became legend. The man who burned away into the snow to buy time for everyone else. No one could prove it, but some remembered, and others chose to believe. Some people fight to win. Others fight because there is no one else left to try. But the rarest few fight so that others may * choose *, even if they no longer can. Ethan Reeve, he wasn't perfect. He wasn't chosen by destiny or prophecy. He was a man, and he was enough.